Good morning, online and offline. Online guys, my voice is clear. Online guys, my voice is clear. Yeah, just a minute, I will start it. Okay, I will share my screen. Yeah, my screen is visible online guys. My screen is visible. Okay. Guys, what was discussed last class? Yes, we discussed length and hash map in Java. What is the difference between length and length? First, without bracket length. Okay. Okay. Yeah, by using length, we are able to get what is the length bracket final method. Okay. Okay. All right. The next one, hash map. The next one, hash map. What is the hash map? Yeah. The first hash map, that is abstraction. Hash map. First point. Yeah. The hash map is one of the concept in collection. Clear? Yeah. The next step, the hash map is nothing but collection of keys and values. Keys is nothing but a data. Values is nothing but a integer value. Okay. If you want to store, any data or any value in hash map, we need to use put method. If you want to get any data from hash map, we need to use get method. Data. Keys is allows the data. The hash map allows null values and null keys. Null values and null keys. The hash map does not allow the primitive data type. Okay. The hash map does not allow the primitive data type. The hash map allows wrapper classes. Wrapper classes. There is no specific order in hash map. There is no specific order in hash map. Is it clear? Yeah. The next one, for example, I stored 10 employees. I was stored 10 employees. If I get the 10 employees names, okay, 10 employees names, I need to use key set method. I stored 10 employees employee ID. If I want to get the 10 employees employee ID, I need to use values method. I need to use values method. Is it clear or not? What is the hash map is clear, everybody? Is it clear? Okay. Now I will create the syntax of the hash map. What is the syntax of the hash map? What is the syntax of the hash map? I said yesterday. Hash map, string, integer, object name equals to new hash map, string, integer. The integer is the wrapper class. The integer is the wrapper class. Okay. Yeah. Just I want to click on public static void main and click on finish button. Okay. Just I click on public static void main, click on finish button. Just a minute. Yeah. Just I want to write the code inside of the main method. If I want to write the code, first of all, I need to write syntax of the hash map. Okay. Syntax of hash map. I need to write syntax of hash map. Okay. See, you guys are observe. The first one is the hash map, string, comma, integer, emp is object name. Emp is the object name. Just I want to create a new and hash map, string. Where is that one? Just a minute. Yeah. Hash map, string. And you guys are provide here, comma, integer, and square and brackets. And import the hash map. Import the hash map. For example, you people are unable to import is not, you are unable to get the import. Now it should be displayed import. You people are unable to get the import. The time you need to write import java util dot hash map. Java util dot hash map. When you guys are make a java dot util dot hash map, the hash map related every jar files or every dependencies we are able to import. Is it clear? Yeah. The next one, store the data. Store the data. If I want to store the data in hash map, If I want to store the data in hash map, which method I need to use? If I want to store, yes. Which method I need to use? Which method? Yeah, that is correct. Speak loud. Which method? If you want to store the data inside of the hash map, online people are able to answer. Put method. Okay. Put method. emp dot, you guys are observe here. You guys are observe string key length value. What I'm saying, the hash map is nothing but collection of key plus value. Collection of key plus value. So you guys are provide here. Just you need to provide here. emp dot put, you guys are provide here. Just I want to store some data. Now I was stored some data here. What I was stored the data in hash map. What I was stored data in hash map. I want to get the data from hash map. If I want to get the data from hash map, I need to use get method. I need to use get method. See, you guys are observe system.out.println. I want to get the value is, I want to get some data. The value is emp dot get key. Which key I want to get the, I want to get the Ruby. I want to get the Ruby. Okay. I want to get the Ruby. See, if you want to get the any data, what you are stored in earlier, if you want to get the any data, what you are stored in earlier, we need to use get method. We need to use just I want to, I will provide here Tableau. Okay. I want to get only two data. After that, get the only keys. Get the only keys. What is the only keys? What is the keys only? Yes. Yeah. How you guys are able to get only keys? Do you have any logic? You people are able to understand? You want to get complete key. Not only Java, not only Tableau, not only C Sharp. Whatever you stored, everything you need to get. How you are able to get the complete data? Any logic? Do you have any logic? Any logic? Okay, I stored the data where I stored inside of hash map. Clear? See, I stored data. What I was stored, I know, but I don't have an idea about the order. Huh? You guys are able to understand or not what I'm saying? Is it clear or not? I stored the data in hash map. What I stored, I know, but I don't have an order. The time what we need to use? That is correct for each loop. We need to use for each loop. So here I need to use the for each. Which one? Into or string? Yes. String. EMPs. Already EMP is there. EMPs. Okay, great, Bhavani and Priya. EMPs, I will provide EMP. If you want to get complete keys, which method we need to use? If you want to get complete keys, which method you need to use? I said before, if you want to get complete key, which method we need to use? We need to use key set method. Key set method. By using key set method, we are able to print all employees. We are able to print all employees. Is it clear? Okay. The next one, get the only values. Get the only values. If you want to get the only values, how we are able to get? For each loop. We need to use for each loop. So you guys are use for each loop into okay, into, and we need to use some id colon emp dot which method we need to use values method. Once you guys are use the values method, system dot out dot println, we need to call id. I did a mistake here. What is that one? Before I said theoretically part. What is that one? Yes. Here we need to use wrapper class integer. So I want to get the output. Okay. I want to get the output. Right click on here and Java application. See guys, the first employee ID is the Ruby 17. The next 25. Tableau is the 25. The next one Java, Python, Tableau, Ruby, okay, and C# core. C# core. Is it clear? Is it clear or not? Yeah, I said the time. An ordered collection. There is no specific order. The hash map is the unordered collection. The hash map is the unordered collection. Is it clear or not? You guys are able to understand or not? Any doubt? Do you have any doubt? Do you have any doubt? You guys are able to understand now this output. What is the difference before output in this output? Observe. We have it two duplicates is there. Okay. We have two duplicates is there. The first one override the second one override the first one. Okay. See which is there. 26 is there. There is no 13. There is no 13. You guys are observed clearly. I will explain one more time. The hash map is one of the concept in collection. Clear? One of the concept in collection. The second one, the hash map is nothing but collection of keys and values. Keys is nothing but a data. Values is nothing but a number. Clear? Yeah. The next point, if you want to store the data inside of the hash map, we need to use put method. If you want to get the data, whatever you stored, we need to use get method. The hash map allows null values and null keys. Null values and null keys. The hash map is unordered collection. There is no specific order. There is no specific order. The hash map does not allow the primitive data type, but the hash map allow the only wrapper classes. The hash map allow the only wrapper classes. Is it clear? Okay. If you want to declare any two duplicate keys, the second duplicate key override the first duplicate. If you want to declare any two duplicate keys, the second duplicate key override the first duplicate. If you want to print complete data, we need to use key set method. If you want to print complete value, we need to use values method. Clear? Online? Yeah, write down. Hash map. Write down. Shankar City and Pawan. Write down. I will explain. The first point. The hash map is the hash map is one of the concept in collection. Yeah, you guys, Murali and Pawan, you guys both are understand and write it. Okay. The hash map is one of the concept in collection. Clear? Next point. The hash map is nothing but the hash map is nothing but collection of collection of keys. The hash map is nothing but collection of keys and value. Okay. Keys is nothing but a data. Values is nothing but a numbers. The hash map is nothing but a collection of keys and values. Keys is nothing but a data. Values. Okay. Yeah. The next line. If you want to store any data in hash map, if you want to store any data in hash map, values is nothing but a numbers. Keys is nothing but a data. Values is nothing but a numbers. If you want to store any data in hash map, we need to use put method. We need to use put method. The next one. If you want to get, if we want to get any data from hash map, if you want to get any data from hash map, we need to use get method. We need to use get method. The hash map, the hash map, yellow, null values and null keys. The hash map, there is no specific order. The hash map, there is no specific order. This is the hash map, there is no specific order. This is the unordered collection. This is the unordered collection. This is the unordered collection. If you want to print, if you want to print only keys, if you want to print only keys. We need to use key set method. Underline. We need to use keys. If you want to print only keys, we need to use key set method. If you want to print only keys, we need to use key set method. Yeah, next line. If you want to print the values from hash map, if you want to print the values from hash map, we need to use values method. We need to use values method. If you want to provide any two duplicate keys, if you want to provide any two duplicate keys, if you want to provide any two duplicate keys, the hash map override the override the override the first key. The hash map override the first key. Okay. Yeah, you guys are take the screenshot. Any code is pending yesterday? Sir, does not? Yeah, a point missing. Yeah, you guys are right on. The hash map, thank you, does not allow the hash map does not allow the primitive data type, okay? Next line, full stop, next line. The hash map allows only, the hash map allows only wrapper classes. The hash map allows only wrapper classes. Is it clear? Syntax of the hash map. The next one, syntax of the hash map. Line number 9, you guys are right on. Line number 9, you guys are right on. Syntax of the hash map. Huh? Yeah, if you want to provide any two duplicate key, the hash map ignore the first duplicate. Is done. Take the screenshot. Done. Is it completed? The next one, the difference between list and set. The difference between list and set. Do you have any idea about that one? List and set. Guys, do you have any idea about this one? List and set. Hmm? In this company, this is one company. We have 10 employees is there. Out of 10 employees, 4 employees having same name. 4 employees having same name. Okay. Same Anil, 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 and 4 times is there. See, if you want to print 10 employees names, 10 employees names, include the 4 names also, we need to use list method. For example, 5 employees is there. 5 employees name is the same. 5 employees name is the same. If you want to print the 5 employees name, we need to use list method. For example, total 5 employees is there. The 5 employees name is same. If you want to use set method, the set method ignore the duplicate keys. Only one employee name it should be displayed. That is called the difference between the list and set. Is it clear or not? Okay. Java, Java 3 times is there. If you want to print a Java, Java, Java 3 times, you need to use list method. If you want to ignore the duplicate, we need to use set method. Yeah. The difference between list and set. Write down. Okay. List is nothing but if you want to print list is nothing but if you want to print any duplicate key, the list is nothing but if you want to print any duplicate key, we need to use list method. We need to use list method. If you want to print any duplicate key, okay, if you want to print any duplicate, any means 4 times Java is there. If you want to print all keys, any duplicate key, we need to use list method. Example, Java, Java, Java 3 times. Example, Java, Java, Java. Next one, set method. If we want to ignore the if you want to ignore the any duplicate keys. If you want to ignore the any duplicate key, we need to use set method. If you want to ignore the any duplicate key, we need to use set method. I think hash map, this is unordered is mentioned or not? Check. Mention? Yeah. Someone is asking. You already mentioned Murali. Okay. The next one, hash set. The next one, hash set. Hash set. See guys, this is also one concept in collection. The hash set also one concept in collection. There are a different types is there in collections. Hash map, hash set, iterations. Okay. There are a different types is there. Collections. Okay. In this collection, which is required in real time as a automation tester, that one only I will explain. Okay. See, we have a different types is there in collections. Okay. So some types is not required in real time. Only the types, only developers are able to use. Okay. We are using hash map, listen set, hash set. We are able to use. Where you guys are able to use, I will show you when I write a Selenium code. Okay. The next one, hash set. This is also one of the concept in collections. The hash set ignore the duplicate values. The hash set ignore the duplicate values. Second point. If you want to add any value, we need to use add method. If you want to add any value, we need to use add method. If you want to remove the value from database, we need to use remove method. We need to use remove method. If you want to validate a data inside of the database, if you want to validate a data in database, we need to use contains key. Contains key. For example, 10 employees is there in this company. One employee left this organization. That employee's information is not there in database after left the company. So I need to cross check the employee information is there or not. How I need to cross check? By using contains key. By using contains key. I will repeat one more time. The hash set is one of the concept in collections. The hash set does not allow the duplicate values. Ignore the duplicate values. Next point. If you want to add any value inside of the hash set, we need to use add method. If you want to remove any value from hash map, we need to use remove method. Once you guys are remove the data from hash map, hash set, the data is available or not still. If you want to cross check, how you guys are able to cross check? You need to use contains method. By using contains method, we are able to validate the data is available or not in my database. Clear? Shall I repeat? Online? Online? Shall I repeat? Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Yes, majority. I will repeat one more time. The hash set is one of the concept in collection. There are different types is there in collection. This is also one of the concept. This is also one of the concept. The hash set, if you want to store any duplicate values, the hash set ignore the duplicate values. The next point, if you want to add any value in hash set, we need to use add method. We need to use add method. If you want to remove any value from hash set, we need to use remove method. Remove method. The next one, once you guys remove the data from hash set, if you want to validate the data is available or not in database, once you guys remove the data, whatever you remove, the data is available or not. If you want to validate, we need to use contains method. By using contains method, the contains method will validate in database step by step. Like clean the database. Clean the data. Clean means filter. Okay, filter. This related data is there or not in database. The contains method will filter. Okay, the data in this data is available. The test case is failed. Our expected already we deleted. We are expecting data is not available. Once you guys are verify the data is available, the test case is failed. Clear? Is it clear or not? Yeah. Online? Is it clear online, guys? Now it is clear or not? Has set. Okay. Click on public static void main. Click on finish. Click on public static void main and click on finish. The syntax of the has set that is missing, I think. The syntax of the has set hash set integer object name has set integer. Okay. Yeah. See, syntax of hash set. Syntax of hash set. See, you guys are observe here. Hash set. We need to provide. This is also able to accept wrapper class. Okay. The next one, student stu student ID or employee ID new hash set integer. Is it clear? Okay. Now I need to import hash set. Once I import, store the employee IDs. Store the employee IDs. If I want to store the employee IDs, I need to use EMP, EMP underscore ID, EMP underscore ID, okay, dot, which method? Add method. We need to use, see guys, integer add boolean has set. So I will provide 34. I provided 34. Same, some employees I need to add. Same employees I need to add. Some employees I need to add. And after that, print the all employees ID. All employees IDs. Print the all employees IDs. See guys, how you guys are able to print the all employees IDs? Is it clear what I'm saying? You guys are need to print all employees IDs. If you want to print a bunch of values, we need to use dash. Just we discuss inside of the hash map. Yeah, I stored some employees IDs in my database, but I know what I was stored, but I don't know the order. If you want print a bunch of values, we need to use loops. Every time is new. You guys are getting like. I said clearly when I discuss loops in Java, clearly I was explained for loop where you guys are able to use, while loop where you guys are able to use, for each loop where you guys are able to use. See, some people are unable to identify this loop where I need to use. They don't have an idea. The time how you guys are able to identify, you know what you need to print. You know what is the order you need to use for loop. You know what you need to print, but you don't have an idea about the order for each loop. If you want to read a data from the notepad or Excel sheet, we need to use while loop. Why? Because how much of data is there inside of the sheet, we don't have an idea. If you want to read, if you want to execute a specific condition, practice guys. You guys are need to practice. But without practice, it is very difficult. Selenium looking and listening, it is very easy. Looking and listening. But without practice, it is very difficult. I said clearly, okay, today I will upload online guys one link. You guys are getting any doubt, you guys are join that link. The mentors will clarify the doubts only for online people. The online mentors is available morning 9 to evening 6. Morning 9 to evening 6. Clear? Now print the all the IDs. What I need to provide here? Integer. Wrapper class integer id colon emp underscore id emp underscore id, and here system dot out dot println, we need to call id. We need to call id. I want to remove the one employee. I want to remove the one employee. Okay. emp underscore id dot remove. Which employee? I want to remove the 77. I want to remove the 77. Again, I need to verify. Once I remove the 77, the employee is available or not, I need to verify. We have two options is there. We have two options is there by using loop, by using condition. Yeah, I provided a clue. Tell me how you guys are able to use loop, how you guys are able to use condition. Yeah, first for loop. Integer, okay, IDs equals IDs colon emp underscore id. System dot out dot println, I need to provide IDs. This is one validation. This is one validation. The second validation, conditions. Conditions. If emp underscore id dot contains 77. Is it clear or not? Is it clear, everybody? emp id underscore dot contains. Yeah, we know depends on the requirement. Depends on the requirement. See, if I want to print a complete values, we need to use that one. If you want to print only single value, system.out.println. Okay. If you want to print inside of the hash map, hash set, if you want to print a complete values, we need to use that one. So here, if emp underscore id dot contains 77, tell me, system dot out dot println, system dot out dot println. Okay, see, the data is available or is not available? Not available. Okay, else sys dot out dot println, this data available. Is it clear or not, everybody? The code is clear, everybody? Do you have any doubt? Any doubt? Is it clear? Okay, done. Now I will execute. Okay, you guys are confused. System dot out dot println. This is understanding purpose. This is understanding purpose I provided. Yeah, now I will execute. The first one, total how much of data we stored here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is that one? Duplicate is there. Set method, ignore the duplicate value. Very good. The next one, I want to print without 77. See here 77 is there. I remove the 77. See here 77 is there. No, I remove the 77. See this condition is pass. And contains method. This data not available. This data is not available, else condition will be executed. Data is available, if condition will be executed. The data not available. Is it clear or not? Okay, take the screenshot. Theory is completed. No? Yeah, write down theory. The hash map heading has set. Sorry, has set. The hash set is the hash set is one of the concept in collections. In that collection, there are a different types is there. The hash set, one of the concept in collection. In that collection, there are a different types is there. Okay. The next one. The next one. If you want to store any duplicate value, if you want to store any duplicate values, the hash set ignore the duplicate value. Ignore the duplicate value. Next one. If you want to store a value, the hash map is provide, the hash set is provide add method. Next one. If you want to remove any value from hash set, if you want to remove any value from hash set, if you want to remove any value from hash set, the hash set will provide remove method. The hash set will provide remove method. Next line. Once remove the data from has set. Once remove the data from has set. Comma, comma. If you want to validate the data is available or not, if you want to validate the data is available or not, if you want to validate the data is available or not, we are able to validate, we are able to validate we are able to validate two ways. Two ways. The first one by using loop, second one by using condition. First one by using loop, second one by using condition. Yeah. Next one. Next one. We are able to validate. We are able to validate. We are able to validate any data. We are able to validate any data from database. We are able to validate any data from database by using contains method. We are able to validate any data from database by using contains method. Next line. The contains method will validate. The contains method will validate step by step. The contains method will validate step by step. In bracket, filter complete database. Filter, the contains method will validate step by step. Okay, bracket, filter the complete database. Filter, F5. Filter the complete database. Now you guys are take the screenshot. Done. Done. Huh? Okay. Time. The next one. The next one. Bubble sort. Do you heard that one? Bubble sort. What is the bubble sort? What is the bubble sort? Yes, tell me, yeah. I think it will be take a time. Yeah, bubble sort I will explain. Okay, actually it is a lengthy process. It is taking some 1 hour, 1.5 hour. Complete one session, we need to dedicate for that one. If I want to discuss in this time, 10 minutes or 5 minutes, you people are unable to understand. So I will continue tomorrow. Okay. And you guys are practice up to before the assignment. What I was completed, everything you need to practice. And guys, every concept we are able to use in Selenium. Okay. And when I started the Java, do you have any idea? November. September, do you have any idea? I think you people are right the number when I start the Java in that notes date. Huh? 29 September. When I started, 29 September, 29th, 9th, 20 days, 20 days, extra 20 days. Okay. I think on November 10th to 15 between I am able to complete. November. I think you people are going to plan the Dasra holidays. So maybe it will be take more time. Uh, yeah, November 20. We have a Dasra holidays is there. So that is the problem. It will be take November 20. And after that, I will start the Selenium. The Selenium, it will be take only 1 month. The frameworks, it will be take 15 days. And API testing, it will be take 10 days. And Jenkins and GitHub, it will be take 3 to 4 days. Database testing, it will be take 3 to 4 days. Total, I think 2 months, 1 month is completed now. Only 1 month. This month 28th, 2 months is completed. Yeah. Okay. I said starting 3 months, 20 days, I said. Okay. 3 months, 20 days. Why? Because it will be take time taking notes. Same thing I was repeated 5 to 6 times. That is the problem. That is not my mistake. If I want to take a normal track, only 2 times, can I explain 2 times the theory? Sorry, not theory. What I was discuss concept and taking notes. It will be take more time. See, today hash map and hash set. The notes it was taken approximately 20 minutes. 20 every day 20 minutes. You guys are count for 1 month 20 minutes. So that is the problem, but that is not my issue. If you want a fast track model or normal track model, fast track means only one time I am able to explain. Normal track means 2 times I am able to explain, or else 3 times I am able to explain. But here, not normal track, below normal track, not a normal track, below normal track. 6 times I was explaining every concept. Still some people are testing. Sir, repeat. If I want to explain like this, it will be take time, guys. See, Selenium, it will be take 20 days. Java, 20 days plus 1 month. 1 month, 20 days. 3 months is completed. API 10 days. 3 months, 10 days is completed. Okay. API 10 days. And after that, frameworks, 10 days. 3 months, 20 days is completed. Remaining, database testing, Jenkins, that is frameworks. TestNG, Cucumber, data-driven testing. 3 frameworks. I will explain. Yeah, it will be take time. Happy New Year. Yeah. If you want, that is depends on you guys. If you need a normal track, okay. We are discussing not a normal track, this one, below normal track. Okay. So you guys are able to understand every concept within 2 or 3 times. It is easy to complete the content within the time. Okay, you are unable to understand same like that, it is taking time. Okay, as you wish. Thank you very much. I will continue tomorrow online, guys. If you have any doubt, please stay here. Sorry, offline guys, if you have any doubt, please stay here. Online guys, please text me here. Holidays, I don't have an idea. I didn't get any information about the holidays. Maybe I am able to get Friday. Friday means tomorrow. Tomorrow I am able to get. Okay, tomorrow I will tell you. Okay, thank you. Offline, if you have any doubt, stay here. Online, you guys are any doubt? These programs, why you need a website? No, you can practice my code. You can practice my code. That is enough. Okay. Yeah, you can use different example. Yeah, there is no websites. When I start Selenium, that time I will show you websites. In this time, there is no websites. For Java, there is no websites. Just you need to understand the concept, okay, by using Java. Okay. Hello. System.out.println has set EMP ID. Yeah, if you want to clarify every data, we need to use for each loop. Okay. If you want to validate any data is there or not, we need to use loop. And one more method, contains method. Yeah, అలా చేసుకోవచ్చు ఇలా చేసుకోవచ్చు. Okay, done. Yes, Lalita, you got a error. Yeah. E uppercase you provided. Small letter you need to provide, line number 11. So that's why you got a error. Lalita, E, else if E, you need to provide small letter. Okay. And coming to the second code, you are providing continue method. Okay. Continue method. After for loop, you provided semicolon. You need to remove the semicolon. After for loop, you provided semicolon. You need to remove the semicolon. Then you are able to execute. Import. Yeah. For example, hash map, when I put the cursor on the hash map, import is not displaying. The time what we need to do? You need to write manual this command, java.util.hashmap. Okay. Hmm? Hmm. 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 Data. The hash map override the keys, not values. Okay. Before you guys are observed values display, data display, but not override. When we are providing the same data, the time override. Hmm. Hmm. ఎవరు ఇచ్చింది నువ్వా నేనా స్ట్రింగ్ డేటా ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి డేటా ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ డేటా వాల్యూ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తే ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది ఏమని చెప్పిద్ది డబల్ కోడ్ లో ప్రొవైడ్ చేయని చెప్పిద్ది ఓకే ఇక్కడ స్ట్రింగ్ ఇస్తే స్ట్రింగ్ ఇవ్వాలి ఇంటూ ఇస్తే ఇంటూ ఇవ్వాలి ఓకేనా ఒకవేళ స్ట్రింగ్ ఇచ్చి వాల్యూ ప్రొవైడ్ చేసామనుకో ఆ వాల్యూని డబల్ కోడ్ లో పెట్టాలి ఆ కోడ్ ఏం చేస్తుంది దట్ ఈస్ కన్సిడర్ స్ట్రింగ్ ద వాల్యూ ఆల్సో కన్సిడర్ యాజ్ ఎ స్ట్రింగ్ ఓకే Oh, when you are at the value, ignore. For example, 10, 10, 3 times is there. If you want to use the set method, only one time 10 should be displayed. Remaining 10, 10, 2 times, we ignore. Okay, clear? Hmm. Hmm. Uh, uh. Again, you can write the last after remove, you can write it. Add method. Okay. Done. Yeah, Lalita, line number 7. You need to remove the semicolon. Line number 11, you need to remove the semicolon. Okay. Line number 7, line number 11, you need to remove the semicolon. Lalita, clear? Lalita, clear? Yeah. Any doubts, guys? Do you have any doubts? Do you have any doubts? Okay, guys. Thank you. I will continue tomorrow.